What's up? I'm Scott, and today we've got a very special episode. We're going to be taking a look at this camper, which is owned by Titch, the guy who did the welding on my car. So let's take a look around. So is that to do with the suspension or your seats, or?
It's more your suspension, so the actual suspension is in the van.
Oh right, okay.
So it's like sleeving your van down over your suspension, so your suspension's still at a good angle. But obviously higher up, it's lowering the van's the ground. So it means you can take a couple of bumps and this and that. But it's all firmer, you have to firm it up anyway.
Yeah.
You can't expect to go around a slip road at 40, 45 mile an hour in a van that is, what, 15, 20 mil off the ground, because the body roll will eventually start hitting.
There you go.
But you don't have to get some attention.
I'm not surprised. Is that just the front bumper scraping then? Yeah.
It's the front something.
The front.
There's a collection of places that seem to hit the floor. Plot the arms and put adjustable arms on it and put two big notches in the rails to accommodate everything coming up. So it is just the front end that got sleeved.
Right.
So the top tube of your beam, that should be under the van.
Oh, okay, I see. So that's inside the van rather than underneath it?
Yeah. Which was actually quite an easy job to do. I thought it was going to be a really hard one when we were doing it. But nice. Plus when your van's in bits, everything's easy.
Oh, okay, wow. So it is a fair bit lower then, isn't it?
Oh, it's dropped about 12 inches. Shit-ish. And at the minute, this is the highest I can get it.
Because your beam's inside?
Yeah, pretty much. Like, without changing the tyres, that's like the next step up. Taller tyres.
Those tyres you got are skinny.
They're the smallest 14s I could find. Oops. That was more than I thought. It was just...
It's like a bit of your car banging around there, was that?
Yeah, see the part of the road, that grid on my van. We'll find out when you don't steer.
And this is your Mark II steering rack, is it?
It is, and it's the first sort of decent outing it's had where I've actually gone somewhere that hasn't been somewhere I can fix it, or home. And you know, I'm quite happy with it, to be honest. It's nice and light. I'm used to grabbing all the steering wheel and cranking it around corners, and you don't need to now. You can just handball it, and it's nice and tight. But the biggest problem being the play in the steering box was that bad. Who were driving?
Oh right, like a cartoon.
Car film, yeah. And when you get behind a lorry or anything like that, a bit of wind or a crosswind that would push your van around, you'd lose where your steering was, and it's horrifying. So one lapse of concentration, you say, oh, next lane. It's nice, I quite like it.
These seats are comfortable.
They're not bad, are they?
They're good.
I weren't paying 350 quid for Volkswagen seats that needed reupholstering when these were 70 quid for the pair, as they are.
And we just bolt straight in, or do you have to modify the rails?
I did modify the bottoms. They are bolted in permanent.
So you can't adjust them?
You can adjust the backrest.
Right.
But you can't move them backwards or forwards.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's got a lever.
Yeah, that one will be your backrest. It's not what you need, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
I mean, I've not got the longest legs in the world anyway, so I kind of sit forward in there. This one will sit swinging away. But I'll sit forward in the seat as it is, but I never needed. I bolted him in a position I wanted him to be in.
Yeah. Okay, right here, sorry mate. Yeah, here's Sainsbury's.
Ah,
Sorry, I should have been concentrating.
sorry. Yeah, if you hit the brakes hard enough, you get your extra brake, which is the bumper. But I've had it before where people have dragged the kids away from the side of the road.
While you're swinging over towards them all over the road.
Just driving in a straight line, nice and happy and pleasant, and they're just thinking it's a death trap that's going to run the child over. I wouldn't mind, I was a mile away.
What have we got here then?
1776.
What's it out of?
It's just it's out of a bus originally.
Oh, okay.
I think. Yeah, it's got the bus case mount. Afonso Motors built it originally, and it was awesome until I got involved, and then I managed to do damage, so I've had to do some repairs.
So there's the carbs. Is that one of the ones that you destroyed then, was it? Well, it wasn't the carb you destroyed, was it? It was
No,
the,
I did the head. I had to replace both heads. But it's running mint now. It seems to be a little bit cocky when it's cold, but there's no chokes on the carb, so it's going to be.
Right.
But it's twin 40s on both sides. That probably could do with setting up, to be honest, because Dugan have a rolling road.
Do you have any good rolling roads?
I know Steph at Manchester killed.
Of course, yeah.
He's done it before, that's before I killed it, so it'll need setting up again. But it's got an external filter on it from when Abel did it, and then there's a nice little cooler up there.
Up there.
Up there, in the corner. So I've got a scoop on that side of the van.
Right.
On
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
left
yeah.
side, and right behind the scoop there's a cooler.
Ah.
And that really does help, actually. Especially when you're on motorway trips. It used to get a bit hot. As soon as you put that on, it's
very different
sound. But no, it's great. It's just bolted to a stock gearbox. All I did was, when I got the van, we just changed the oil in the box, put it together and went, and it just worked. But it's a nice get in and go van, and I trust it to get me places. Aside from that, I just wanted a van. Just wanted something I could use, something reliable and strong. Everything it needed, it got. So new lube, new window seals all round, door seals, engine, sills, front arches, front panel, all inner stuff, any chassis repairs it needed, water panels, corners. It was better than it did. It was purple. It was metallic purple.
How did you paint it?
Roller primer.
Rolled off.
A roller primer in it, and then gunned the paint. And it's not the best job, but I still wanted it to look like it was a 50-year-old van sat outside someone's house for the past God knows how many years.
Did it have a pop top or something?
No, so when I cut a sunroof into the front above the cab, like out of a Clio, your universal fit one.
That's the standard sort of.
That's a standard rib, but it's had a lot of repairs in the roof. The roof's not great. I think the life on the roof skin's pretty limited, but I'll get a couple of years out of it before I need a new one.
So what year is this?
It's a 1970, and it's early 70, so I think it was January at some point. It was on the logbook.
So how low did you say it was then?
I think we've measured it next to another van. I think it's about 12 to 13 inches lower than a stock van.
How long you had it?
I've had the van about 3.5, 4 years, and it's been on the road a couple of months.
Right.
So I built it in my evenings and my weekends.
Oh, okay. So it's just still getting running.
Pretty much. I mean, it does 50 mile a day.
That's going to be alright then, isn't it?
Yeah, so it has done the miles. I've just chose the wrong vehicle to do 50 miles a day in, because my fuel bill's extortionate. It's got a rubbish sound system, it's got a sub.
That's what you need. Little tweeters and a sub.
Hey, no, tweeters, it's just got PC speakers.
Show me those.
You've got proper professional sound system.
Oh, very big of them. Not I was expecting, to be honest with you. I was expecting like some little plastic jobbies.
Well, yeah. At some point, I'm going to put speakers in it somewhere, and I'm just not got around to it.
Where's your sub then?
The sub, I made the seat specifically to have the sub in it. But the sub's in there.
Genius.
That sounds awesome. I think it was 30 quid off my mate second hand. And then my diesel heater lives under here. Diesel tank there. And then it's just full of shit everywhere else. But it's just a fun van.
It's a fun van. You see, it's a day van / camper because you've got the rock and roll bed, haven't you?
Yeah, it will go as a camper. It's comfier than my house. Well,
It's pretty comfy.
yeah,
I love
great.
these as well.
I don't.
Do you not?
No.
I like them.
They're really annoying when you're driving because all you can hear is. It's a nice van. It's a nice place to be. I'm really happy to be in it and out and about in it, and it just makes me happy. And if it's miles per gallon, it's better than miles per gallon.
You got any plans for this then? What's next on it?
I'm going to let that steering rack settle, give it a week, and then I'll check the tracking on it, make sure that's still usable. And I don't know then. I'll find some probably speakers. Get decent sound systems on a make.
Keep them speakers.
They're not mine. That's the problem. My mate is listening his computer speakers. He can't listen to anything because I've got tunes on in my van.
Brilliant. I might have some door speakers that will go for you.
I'd like to do a disc conversion on the front, disc brake conversion.
What would you use for that? Like the golf brakes together?
No, you can get a conversion kit for these. CSP do them. I think there's another guy in Rockstall. I think he does a kit with Wilwood brakes. But they're about £1,000 ago-ish.
Fuck.
And in the minute my brakes work really well.
Wait till you need new brakes.
I was thinking that when it becomes to a point like, cool, I need new drums all round, I need this, I need that. I was like, oh,
Is it drums all around then? Oh.
Yeah, there's no discs.
I thought you meant rear, getting rear discs.
No. There's drums at the front. As long as you keep them adjusted, it will stop on a penny, it'll lock up. I have had it before, but I've had to. And it does lock up quite easily and slide. But then everything in the back of your van just goes.
That's how you put your gas bottle there.
Well, yeah, there's that, and then usually whatever's in the boot, so if it's a skateboard, that's coming at the back of my head. The foam, the chairs, that's coming at you, so that'll at least...
Hopefully that'll hit you before the skateboard.
Yeah, it depends how hard you hit the brakes, I think.
So, wicked. I'm in love.
I was thinking of selling it for an house deposit, and then I can't, if I could, I think I may cry.
Well, that's it. If I ever sold that, or if I ever sell that, then I know I'll just be, every time I see one, I'll be like,
yeah.
Wish I had mine. Because there's been times I've come very close to selling
I was like that with my Beetle, but now my Beetle's knackered, so it's not worth anything anyway, so it can sit there until I fix it. But I keep thinking, should I just do the Beetle and flog it, and we've got an house deposit, but I just like the bug. It was my first car, I don't want to get rid of that. Yeah. Give it another 3 weeks, and I've started building it, I'll be sick of it, because there's a lot of rust, I'll just sell it. Not a problem at all.
Cheers for showing me around your van.
You're welcome. Keys from ignition, safe as ever.
So there we go. If you like Titch's van, drop a like, click on subscribe, and maybe if you guys like these sort of videos, I'll talk to some more of my mates who've got VWs as well. Okay? Thanks a lot. Cheers for sticking around. See you next time.